Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, which I have created to increase awareness about sustainability and health, safety, and well-being. So, these videos I'll be posting every week on Thursdays, and I would request all of you to have a look at that. Today's video is about ABC model of behavior-based safety. As you know, we are experts in BBS. We have several slideshows made on BBS, and we have also written a book on BBS. So think about that. Try that book. It is a wonderful book which we have prepared, and it will be very useful to you. So this is about ABC model. So what is behavior-based safety? I'll not be simply reading from the slides. I would be talking about my own experiences which I have for last 48 years. So this session will be full of awareness, case studies, and examples. So behavior-based study is basically focusing on the behavior of the people. There are people who take risk and work, and there are people who are very safe at work. So it is about behavior, and behavior is not something which cannot be changed. It can be changed very easily. So we always focus on safe behaviors. We have our approach as a proactive approach rather than reactive after accident occurs. And we involve employees right from top management to the worker level for getting into the safe behavior. Now, what is ABC model? The ABC model, the full form is antecedents, B is behavior, and C is consequences. This model is based upon these three parameters or elements, we can say, and we will be going through each element separately. So what is A? A is antecedents. So what is antecedent? Is something which triggers the behavior. It's very important to understand. Antecedents are those parameters which induce the action or the behavior of a person. So, for example, if you are going on a Mumbai-Pune express highway and the road is very clear, then that is the antecedent because that will trigger you to drive faster. But if you know that the next pole or next section will have CCTV cameras, then that is the antecedent. That will create problem and you will become slower. So antecedents play a very important role in BBS. So types of antecedents and everything, we will look at that. Examples also have given you and we will give you more. And how will you identify antecedents, that also we will tell you. Now, examples and diagrams. Say ABC model is the real baseline model which converts at-risk behavior into safe behavior. So what are the examples? A worker receiving specific safety instructions before operating a machinery. So if you tell the operator in advance that look, this switch you press if there is any emergency, then that will become a safe behavior and that training will become antecedent. So this is what we are going to talk more in details. Now, the second one in ABC model is behavior. So behavior is basically something which can be at risk, which can be safe. So those behaviors are coming out of antecedents and those behaviors can be either safe or unsafe. So our focus will be on safe behavior. Now examples and diagrams. Behavior are observations, actions that can directly linked to workplace safety. So, for example, if you are a section in charge and if you are going on a tour or a round or inspection, and when you go, you find that the worker on the drilling machine is not wearing glasses. But the moment he sees you, he will immediately put on his glasses. That is also at risk behavior. And you have to identify such behaviors to improve the people or the employees. Now, consequences, the third part of the ABC model. Consequences can be good, can be bad, can be quick, can be slow, anything. So, consequences are the result of behavior, and behavior is the result of antecedent. So, remember, consequences can be fatal, it can become a near miss also, or it can be become a first aid example also. So, consequences are very important, and our goal will be to ensure that there are no bad or harmful consequences when we are doing behavior based safety. Now, consequences, examples, and diagrams. So, if you can see this guy, he is standing at the edge of the building on the terrace and he is supported by two full body lanyards. Okay, so what happens is even if he falls, he will be safe. So, consequences will be no harm, and that's what we want, and that's the reason we are asking them to put on the PPE. The relationship between A, B, and C. So, as I told you, antecedent triggers behavior, and behavior can result into consequences which can be good or bad, whether near miss or first aid or fatality or serious injury. So, that relationship is the main part of this training module, which I'm talking to you. So, remember the relation between A, B, and C and what you should focus and how to implement ABC model. So, analyzing the ABC model to workplace safety. So, what is the most important part is to identify hazards, understand the behaviors, and developing strategies. That is the way we will look into ABC model. So, identifying antecedents in the workplace. So, for example, common antecedents in the workplace include workload or deadlines. That is a pressure that gives us stress and that can result into unsafe behavior and fatal consequences. So remember those things and identify and take care that they are not harming anybody. Identifying behaviors in the workplace. So you can always take a round with a goal to identify unsafe behaviors and convert them into safe behavior on the spot. And that's the purpose of BBS. BBS mainly is for that. And ABC model is a base or the root model for improving the behavior. Identifying consequences at the workplace. So you must be able to give examples to the employees or the workmen that if you behave like this will become the consequences and you will be hospitalized, you will be out of the job for a couple of months, and your family will have a lot of issues. So identify the consequences and explain to them. Now analyzing the ABC model for specific safety scenarios. So like, the Hendrix triangle, there is also a triangle which says that the first step is identify the antecedents, analyze the behavior, evaluate the consequences, and develop intervention strategies. So that is how we will be going. Now, again, Developing intervention strategies using the ABC model. So modify antecedents, reinforce safe behavior, and reduce unsafe consequences. That's the ultimate process of ABC model. And implementation of ABC model in your organization is your responsibility. So training and education, data collection, risk assessment, communication and equipment, engagement, continuous improvement. These are the goals. Okay. Case studies. There are several successful ABC model implementation case studies, and you can also try to get a case study from your peers or the workmen who are working, and you will be able to make it a successful ABC model strategy. Overcoming challenges, yes, there is always a resistance to change. People would not like to change. There is a data collection challenge, identifying antecedents and developing effective interventions. Conclusion and key takeaways. One is behavior-based safety. Then it is coming from ABC model. Third is workplace safety. And fourth is intervention strategies. So these things combined make ABC model successful in implementation of BBS. So this is what I would like to